Now, seeing as though a few videos back I said that this band may very well have the album of the year, I thought it was only fair to review their first album. Now, the first album is called Light Me Up, and it's by The Pretty Reckless. Now, for those who haven't heard it before, it's a grungy, rocky, metal-y mix fronted by Taylor Momsen again, and it kicks off with the song My Medicine, goes through Since You're Gone, Make Me Wanna Die, Light Me Up, Just Tonight, Miss Nothing, Going Down, Nothing Left to Lose, Factory Girl, and You. Now, I'm going to later on review the first EP, the Pretty Reckless EP, but first I'm just going to focus on the songs on this. Now, My Medicine is a perfect way to kick off this album. Now, I know a lot of people will probably think, why not put Make Me Wanna Die on it instead first, because that's the biggest song. But I reckon that's the best way that you can kick off your first album out of all the songs on there. Personally, my favourite song here is actually Miss Nothing. Now, I'm not sure why, it just seems like it's probably a bit more rock than the rest of the album, which is a bit unusual, I know, but a very good song, very underrated song, and I'm surprised it wasn't actually bigger than it is. There's acoustic versions of, I think it's just Make Me Wanna Die and Just Tonight, that are available online that you can buy. Now, they're quite good as well. Actually, they might be better than the original ones. Also on iTunes, there's a couple of bonus songs, demos, which weren't put on the album. I have listened to them. I can't remember the names of them, so I won't talk about them much. But if you want something different to check out, I suggest you try the first album, because it is a very underrated album, and it's often overlooked as in like the top debut albums. It's short, admittedly. It's about 36 or 37 minutes. But incredible album and incredible job done by the band. Now, what would I give this album? Probably an 8 out of 10. No debut albums are normally not that good. I mean, we've seen some really shocking ones before, with like Avenged Sevenfold. We've seen some classics before, Metallica, but this is somewhere closer to the classics than it is the terrible ones. Now, I'm going to review the EP now instead of doing it in a different video, because there's only one bonus song on this that isn't on the album. Now, the EP is just called the Pretty Reckless EP, and it contains 4 songs: Make Me Wanna Die, My Medicine, Going Down, and Zombie. Zombie, which you can also pick up online, Amazon, iTunes, goodness knows where else. Now, very good as an EP. It lasts about 12 minutes. 12, 13, 14 minutes, I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's that's really how you introduce the band to people. It's similar to like what Black Spiders did with the St. Peter EP, which they sold on the Airborne Tour. Very underrated EP. Now, they don't sell it many places, admittedly. Amazon don't sell it new. Most of the places I buy from online don't sell it new, so I had to get it off eBay, obviously. But if you are a fan of the band and you like their music, I suggest you check the EP out, because it's very, very good. Now, what would I give this the EP? 7 out of 10. You can't really give EPs that much because they don't last that long. But it's the way you introduce a band, and they introduce themselves brilliantly to everyone.